South Carolina Senator Tim Scott joins me now. Mr. Senator, the new Fox Power rankings put you in 6th place. What's your strategy to catch up?
Well, good morning, Stuart. One of the things I can say without any question, going all in Iowa is the way we catch up. There's no doubt that the Iowa voter is a Christian voter who's interested in making sure that this nation has an optimistic, positive leader as long as you have a backbone. So sharing our message throughout the state is our strategy to finishing strong and being the candidate that we can count on.
As a practicing Christian, Mr. Senator, what's your feelings about the civilian suffering in Gaza?
Well, one of the things that we should always remember is Psalms 122:6, pray for the peace of Jerusalem, and those who do will prosper. I think part of America's shine, part of being the city on the hill, is standing and being loyal to our allies while being lethal to our adversaries, giving the weapons, the resources, and the support to Netanyahu and Israel as they move forward in this war is our responsibility, and it's the right thing. We're talking about an evil terrorist organization that beheaded children, burned them alive, raped women. We need to have the clearest response to evil, and that is to wipe it off the face of the earth.
But I've got to go back to your Christianity. You are an overt practicing Christian. What are your feelings for those very innocent civilians, I think they're innocent civilians, in Gaza who are being killed and injured, men, women and children, as we speak? What are you feeling? As a Christian, what's your feelings?
Well, no question. We always want to avoid unnecessary suffering without any question. One of the things that we read in Romans 12:15 is to mourn with those who mourn, and that's what we have done with the nation of Israel, who had an unprovoked response, reaction to just existing. Literally the murder, the terror, the rape, the absolute genocide that Hamas wants to bring upon the Jewish people, unprovoked. And what was their response? Their response was to say, we're coming into Gaza, all civilians, get out, leave now. Patience, discipline. As a result of that, thousands upon thousands were able to escape the next iteration of the attack. Israel has a responsibility to make sure Hamas can never do this again. If you want to end suffering, eliminate the evil that caused it. That is the fastest, most effective way to reduce suffering in the world, is to eliminate absolute evil. And I hope Israel does it with some Western military hardware.
Senator, I want to get back to the race. There's this new CNN poll puts you in 4th place for the South Carolina primary. Senator, that is your home state and you're in 4th place. How do you explain that?
Well, what we do next, it really matters. As long as we maintain our positive, optimistic message, as long as we continue to show strength and do well in Iowa, all we need to do is succeed there, bring home momentum to South Carolina, and the race changes drastically. That's why we are all in Iowa.
Is it Iowa, make it or leave? I mean, do it or... Is it Iowa or bust? I mean, if you don't do well in Iowa, you're done?
Well, no, you definitely have to do well in Iowa. We will do well in Iowa. Hence, we look forward to seeing the voters in my home state. Frankly, we look forward to seeing the voters in New Hampshire before we come home to South Carolina. This is a long race to go. In 2011, Herman Cain was the #1 candidate in the same poll that you just talked about. In 2015, Ben Carson was the #1 candidate, polling really well in Iowa. I know without question, Iowa voters break late. Being steadfast in the state, sharing our conservative message, being the person we know can not only win the primary, but have a red wave in November. If we don't have a red wave in November, we don't have a governing mandate in 1 year. We need that governing mandate. I'm the candidate that gets that done.
The next debate, 1 week from today, you're in it. What's your strategy? You're coming out swinging?
Well, I think it's important for us to show the contrast between our candidacy and the other candidates. The bottom line is that Nikki's too moderate, Ron's moving in the wrong direction. We are the most conservative candidate. We have the strongest message. We have clear policy positions. And not only can we win the primary, but we can bring new voters, independent voters, millennial voters, certainly minority voters, into the great opportunity party and have that governing mandate that comes from a red wave. We need it all if we're going to turn this nation from a nation of grievance and continue to be the nation of greatness. The radical left wants to use any group, any issue to divide this country to hold on to their power. We can unite this country on conservative principles and lead this country to another American century. America is in the middle of a Biden retreat. We can just turn that around.
Senator Tim Scott, thank you very much for joining us this morning.